In today's episode of Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America, a former Washington State Senator is using her platform to shake up the status quo.
Women entrepreneurs don't get funded like men. We will transform them so that they can change the world.
A local thrift store that gives back in more ways than one.
Current percentage of give back to the communities we serve is around 65%, which is very high for a nonprofit, especially in our area.
Plus a creative approach to business success. And at the Community Roundtable, a unique book helps improve children's self-esteem. Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America, award-winning TV show with your hosts, Diane Strand and Scott Strand, the co-founders of JDS Studio and nonprofit JDS Creative Academy, bringing together award-winning programming with education and training. This cross-collaborative production brings you impactful stories, creative voices, and good-to-know Southern California information you need to know. Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America starts now.
Welcome to Spirit of Innovation Arts Across America. As nonprofit founders and entrepreneurs, we're always inspired by visionaries and self-starters that we surround ourselves with. And we want to highlight a few of them in this episode.
Mona Dawes has worn many hats throughout her career. She's a former Washington State Senator and serial entrepreneur who uses her platforms to impact and empower the individuals and communities around her. Have a look.
Mona Dawes' path to becoming a senator isn't linear. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
My family came to America from India when I was 8 months old with $6. My career started in tech, late 90s, early 2000s, where tech was just starting. I was a salesperson. I love people, and so I just naturally fit. After I spent my years in tech, I realized I could sell you the shirt you're wearing. So I wanted to sell something that I loved. So I got in the mortgage industry, and it was awesome. I was making a lot of money. I was helping people buy a home.
But it was in Dawes' history-making tenure as Washington State Senator where she made a significant impact.
I was able to pass 28 bills in 4 years. Bills were either in diversity and equity, environment, or housing affordability.
The most meaningful bill that Dawes had a hand in passing was one that hit close to home.
I was an immigrant here. I spoke in Hindi for the first 5 years of my life, and I only learned English when I went to pre-K. So my parents thought I was really smart, and so they tested me for the gifted program, and I didn't pass. And my father being a genius, my mother also being extremely intelligent, I think that's when they thought I was dumb. Those are my words, not theirs. And I carried that with me until I was 38 years old. This bill would prevent what happened to me to happen to other kids. That they would be tested for these programs, and their teachers and administrators and everyone who touched their lives would understand that an immigrant from another country isn't gonna have the same command of the English language as someone who grew up here. It was to require anyone who touched education to do cultural competency training.
Her commitment to highlighting representation in the political space continued even after her term ended, and even inspired her to produce an award-winning documentary.
I knew that the only way I could make change in these elected spaces was if more women of color ran and won and shared my ideals and values. So I was like, I'm gonna make this movie. It's called Badass Women Doing Kick-Ass Shit, and it's about 8 women of color who ran for office. I was in the movie, I produced the movie, I was executive producer for the movie.
Through her nonprofit, the Moxie Foundation, Mona empowers female entrepreneurs by providing them with the resources and support needed to succeed.
Women entrepreneurs don't get funded like men. 98% of all venture capital, VC funds go to men. Less than 2% goes to women. So we are changing that paradigm. So I am bringing in funders that want to make impact with female entrepreneurs who are making impact. We will transform them so that they can change the world. I have already figured out how to raise my first billion. We're going to be doing a campaign. I'm turning 55, double nickels, so it'll be $55 for 55. So we'll be launching that September 16th, my 55th birthday.
As a champion of representation and opportunity, Dawes continues to help create a more inclusive future through her work. Her story exemplifies that when passion and purpose come together, dreams and change can become a reality.
There's a lot of economic uncertainty right now, and many business owners are feeling overwhelmed. Fortunately, there is help out there from a best-selling author and former psychotherapist. He offers a unique methodology that can help businesses thrive. Here's more.
When it comes to solving issues, many business leaders focus on what's working while eliminating what isn't. Business consultant David Corbin believes the opposite needs to happen.
You know, the song is, you got to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. And I go, no, don't eliminate the negative. Illuminate the negative. See, we can't solve everything we face, but we can't solve anything unless we face it. And I teach face it, follow it, and fix it.
Facing it means taking a good look at the input you're getting from others about the problem. Follow it involves asking yourself probing questions about what's causing the issue. And fix it means eliminating the causes of the problem.
But years ago, we looked at hospitals. We listened in hospitals. And the noise that was going on was obstructive to the healing space and to the nurses. So we said, we ought to put music in those hospitals. First, you got to illuminate the negative, the noise. So we first get rid of the noise. Then we put in what we call harmonic healthcare. So in women's imaging, that music is designed for relaxation, because that's a lot of stress. In surgical waiting, that music is curated to compress time and space, because they might be there for an hour or 5 hours.
Corbin also believes the right branding for your business is very important.
You make a list of how you want to be described. Conscientious, caring, prompt, whatever that is. That's in this axis. And over here are your touch points. Your customers, your prospects, your family, your friends. You go, in this situation, am I earning that descriptor or not? When you're earning it, it's what I call brand integrity. But where you're out of integrity, creating brand slaughter, you do the next phase, which is SBI, Strategic Brand Initiatives. You get together with yourself or others. Hey man, how can I close that gap and earn that brand descriptor consistently? And that all equals MBV, massive brand value. Esteem goes up. Up goes your competence. And then up goes your confidence. And then up goes your competence. And you're going up the eensy beensy spider, but not up the water spout. The spout to prosperity, the spout to authenticity, the spout to fulfillment.
If you want to learn more business advice from David Corbin, go to spiritofinnovation.org, where we have links to his books and TED Talks.
I like his outside-the-box thinking for business improvement, and it's really needed for these days.
Absolutely. And thinking creatively can be applied to all types of situations, such as giving back to the community. If your funds are short, you can have a big heart and you can always volunteer. So why not serve on board of directors at a local nonprofit? I know we really appreciate all that our JDS Creative Academy board does for us.
Yeah, for sure. And if you have special skills, you can find ways to use them for doing good. For example, senior centers would really appreciate those who are tech savvy to teach older adults how to navigate their smartphones and computers.
No special skills are needed to help out at your local food bank. In addition to donating food, you can drop off a gift bag filled with kids' birthday supplies such as cake mix, candles, and balloons. It's an easy, creative way to give kids in need a special day.
There are also many opportunities to volunteer while staying at home, such as brightening a senior's day with a handwritten letter. Go to lettersagainstisolation.com and they'll get you signed up.
How about being the eyes for someone who needs immediate assistance? Using the Be My Eyes app, volunteers help blind and low vision individuals around the world with verbal descriptions and guidance. You can also help those in wheelchairs by using the app Wheel Map to mark wheelchair accessible places while walking around your neighborhood.
If you enjoy history, join the thousands of virtual Library of Congress volunteers transcribing historical documents into typed text. It's important work that enables page-level keyword search and improves readability and accessibility.
There are so many creative ways to give back. We can't list them all, but hopefully we've inspired you to think outside that box and get involved in any way that you can.
It's time for our Community Roundtable segment, where we hold in-depth discussions with community members who have unique perspectives on business and life.
This month, we welcome author Scott Feld, whose best-selling children's book, Dax to the Max, focuses on personal development and self-motivation. Joining him at the roundtable is the inspiration for his book, his son, Dax. Welcome back to the Community Roundtable. We have two amazing guests here. You can see we have Scott Feld and Dax here, and so that's going to be really exciting to hear all the great things that you have going on. You're an author, Scott, so tell us a little bit about where this story begins and what the inspiration was behind that.
Well, it's called Dax to the Max, and this is Dax, so obvious inspiration, my own son, now 10 years old. He was about 8.5 when I wrote this. I've worked with kids for a long time. I saw a lot of the missings inside of like self-esteem and growth mindset, and I didn't want that for my son. I had it when I was a child. I was kind of had a fixed mindset, lack of confidence, kind of that quit thing if things didn't go well.
What's it like seeing yourself as that character? And what have you learned about confidence and believing in yourself along the way?
It's cool that I get to learn confidence that way, because that's not the normal way to learn confidence. The normal way is, here, just go do it. So I think it's really fun being a character in the book, and I've learned a lot, and especially that it's my dad that I get to take this journey with.
Oh,
I love that.
I love that too. You know, part of the book really goes into what you refer to as the blah, blah, blobs in there. So how in and of yourself have you been able to conquer some of these blah, blah, blobs on both as an adult and even as a kid?
I just happen to have a tool which I refer to as an inner superpower, and it's just about bringing it up at the right time. I also talk about power thinking and power pods, that those become stronger and more powerful than the blah, blah, blobs, which come from the stink think, right? So inside of what I do, setting goals is very important. And that's because you have a destination, a place you want to go to. And then you can hear a thought. And it's either going to be a thought that's constraining you, constricting you, pulling you back. That's stink think. Or it's going to be a thought that's pushing you forward, challenging you, taking you closer to your goal. So practicing power thinking, I can, I will, I'll try, I'll go for it, I'll do my best. Those kind of things will take you forward.
So what role do you feel that parents and teachers have, or even coaches or mentors have on a child's life to help them feel more positive?
The adults have to understand and recognize the stink think showing up, the power think showing up, so that we can guide the kids.
What's it like at home when, you know, maybe some of the stink think comes up, and how you deal with that?
Well, I mean, I use a lot of the tools from the book now that, like, I'm in it. So it's definitely like deep breaths and then just figure out what's next.
What would you like to leave with our viewers so that they can have some more positive, upbeat thinking and get rid of those blah, blah, blobs?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with just awareness. It starts with recognizing and admitting, like, you know, as adults, like, we have negative self-talk. So if you have that negative thought that goes, I can't do it, you go, wait, stop, interrupt, I don't like it, switch the channel.
Dax, what would you say to the new kid who's walking into, you know, whether they just moved into town or they're starting a new school?
So I'm going to start with a quote here, and it's, "Be yourself, everyone else is taking." It's one of my favorite quotes, and it's because, so share your opinion and stand up for yourself, because no one else is.
Right on.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. I think that's a great place to end the Community Roundtable today. And next time you have a blah, blah feeling, get rid of that stinking thinking, and we'll see you next time on the Roundtable.
That was really interesting. I think we can all benefit from stopping the stinking thinking.
Spreading more positivity is always a good thing. As we discussed earlier, one way to do that is by helping out in the community, and businesses can do that too. For this month's Aryn's Corner, we visited a local thrift store in Temecula, California that knows a thing or two about giving back. Have a look.
I'm here in Temecula, California visiting Thrifting for Gifting. While this may look like your everyday thrift shop, I hear this one happens to be very unique. Let's check this place out. The first thing I noticed is how huge this place is, with hundreds of donated items from clothing to books and much, much more. There's even a very fancy boutique section with all kinds of valuables and designer clothes. What makes Thrifting for Gifting unique compared to other thrift stores and nonprofit organizations?
We have been in the community for over 35 years. We are 100% volunteer, no paid staff, and we do own our own building. We're 18,000 square feet, and that gives us a lot of room for the donations that come in and we resell. We used to be Assistance League of Temecula Valley, and we changed our name as of June 1st last year to Thrifting for Gifting, because when you come in and shop in our thrift store, that allows us to then gift our philanthropic programs that we support.
Could you tell us about some of the philanthropic programs you offer and how you've seen them impact the community?
Well, our number one philanthropic program is called School Zone, where we offer $150 worth of brand new school clothes through Kohl's or Target to those families or students that qualify as low income. Last year we dressed 1,400 kids with brand new school clothes. And then we have Operation Bear Hug. Last year alone we gave 4,500 cute little bears to our 4 local hospitals. We have Stepping Up for Tots. That's where we provide emergency clothing to preschools in the area. And we have our scholarship program that gives high school seniors $1,000 if they qualify in their application. We also have a program with Loma Linda University where they give out $2,000 scholarships to those that are pursuing a medical career. And then we have foster and homeless youth support for foster kids that are either transitioning into the foster system or transitioning out of the system. And then we have our Volunteers program, is 7th grade through 12th grade. They learn what we as the older members do, and they have their own board and they have their own programs, and they learn what it's like to give back to the community.
Wow! Who knew this thrift store would have so many amazing programs and volunteer opportunities? It was also fun and I had a great time visiting. If there are any other places you would want for us to visit or cover, send us an email at info@jdscreativeacademy.org.
As a nonprofit, we appreciate sponsorships. We also love to give back and support in any way we can. This September, JDS Creative Academy is excited to be a sponsor at the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce's Women in Business Conference. But before that, we're also looking forward to our Arts Across the Academy fundraiser. It's going to be an unforgettable night of entertainment and impact. Check it out.
At JDS Creative Academy, we believe that the arts can impact lives. Come out for a memorable evening and discover how the intersection of inclusion, opportunity, and creativity creates magic. Experience an unforgettable evening of entertainment, inspiration, and impact at our one-night-only Arts Across the Academy fundraiser on August 21st at JDS Studio in Temecula, California. Get a first-hand look at how the arts foster creativity, confidence, and workforce skills as we spotlight the talents of our participants from our Title 17 job training program and students from our visual, performing, and digital arts classes. We have a large array of ticket options. All tickets include full Italian dinner and an on-stage photo opportunity. Go VIP and get complimentary drinks, special close-up seatings, and much more. At JDS Creative Academy, our mission is to help build confidence, independence, communication, and workforce development through the arts. Every donation and every ticket sold allows us to continue to provide workforce development training, scholarships, state-of-the-art industry equipment, and other opportunities for our JDS community. Join us for an unforgettable experience across the Academy August 21st, one night of infinite impact that changes lives. Go to jdscreativeacademy.org/artsacrosstheacademy to purchase your tickets today.
It's hard to believe that summer is almost over, but that means that fall classes are right around the corner. We're looking forward to another incredible semester of learning and creativity. Here's more.
This fall, put your creativity center stage. Beginning August 31st, our scriptwriting, filmmaking, acting, musical theater, and backstage production classes kick off for another amazing semester at JDS Creative Academy. We provide a space where skills and imagination can come to life. Learn the ins and outs of filmmaking from award-winning filmmaker Pride Pierce. Discover how to make your screenplay stand out with guidance from award-winning producer and writer Johanna Lack in our virtual scriptwriting class. Plus, don't miss your chance to let your acting skills shine alongside master acting coach Scott Strand as our musical theater prepares for its upcoming production of Fiddler on the Roof. Audition and join the fun. Everyone gets a part. We guarantee you'll make lifelong memories that you'll never forget. Invest in your creative future. Learn, grow, and elevate with us. Classes are filling up fast, so don't wait. Enroll at jdscreativeacademy.org and secure your spot today.
As we get ready to wrap up, we want to remind you to follow us on social media and subscribe to our hashtag JDSFamily newsletter. It'll keep you in the know about everything happening in the world of creativity and here at JDS Studio. You can find us on YouTube and on our website. We are streaming nationally and broadcasting throughout Southern California on ABC and local regional channels.
Please also check out our training participants with their TV shows, radio broadcasts, and the podcast, SOI Talk with Scott.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time with a new Spirit of Innovation, Arts Across America.
Just one more thing before we go. August is National Crayon Collection Month, which brings awareness to the importance of donating crayons in schools. In honor of this month's national designation, let's take a look at some one-of-a-kind art created with melted crayons. Well, that's it for this episode.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next time,
SOI out.